What's up, everybody? It's Adam from Team Sorcery here, coming at y'all today with our 6th wave of spoilers. This is our first round of non-J-Ruler spoilers. I think it's going to go in the color order, so then we'll get light, dark, water, fire, wind, I think. In that order, it's either that or fire and water are mixed around. But right now we have another light one. So I'm going to push the camera back real quick. There we go. A little bit better. That way, not all in your face. So our first card that we're going to go over, before I get into it, make sure to follow down in the description below. There will be the link to the spoilers and to the article in which they get released. And you can follow along in the video. That way you know what I'm talking about. So we have our first card is Angel of Cherudim. I can talk sometimes. It is a 2-drop 5/5, one light, one void angel, so we get more angel support. It is a flying. It has flying. It has awaken with 1 moon. When this card enters the field, destroy target fire or darkness resonator. If you do, put 2 +1/+1 +100 counters on this card. So it's for 3 can kill a Lancelot. Can kill a Lancelot. Can kill Arthur, Lord of Vengeance or Vengeance guy. Can kill Mephis. Can kill Susanoo's for 3. So it's pretty good. It's honestly one of the best angels I've ever seen. Considering that the only really good ones we've had are Dignified Seraph. And then I guess the 1-drop one's okay, but it's not as good as this guy. And the fact that you pay 3 and you make him into a 7/7, that's just bonkers. So he's definitely good. I think has a lot of potential. Next up is our first light were-rabbit. It is Crescent Moon Magician. It's a 1-drop for a 2/6. Already amazing with the Muse, so you can't thunder this right out of the game. And it has an awakening of 1 moon and 1 void. When this card enters the field, you deal damage. You deal 600 damage to target rested resonator. If you do, put 2 +100 counters on this card. So you pay 3, it becomes a 3/9, and you can destroy a rested resonator. So you combo it with Shining Light, as long as your J-Ruler's Kaguya, and you get a free removal spell for 3. So definitely not bad. Like that's a light were-rabbit. That's I feel like it's going to be pretty relevant, but it all depends on what deck is used. Next up, we have Servant of the Sacred Moon. It is a 2-drop, 1 win, 1 void, 605 elf. So we get more elf support, and his effects are only 1. Pay a moon. This card gets +0 +400 until the end of turn. So, you can run this in the elf deck right now, Elf Ball. It could be a newer form of Wiseman. Because this already can get out of hand pretty quick, and if you run the new elf that is a mana dork for Moon, you can turn it into a 6/9, so it can get around a lot of pretty decent removal, and that's before all the other buffs on elves. So, and if not, he's just a 2-drop that's a 6/5 that can be used pretty aggressively. So he'll definitely see play in the elf ball. He's also a common. So that's pretty relevant for the Elf Ball deck. Next up, we have a spell chant. It is a Luminescent Bamboo Bullet. And it is a spell chant, like I said, 1 light, 1 void. Destroy target rested resonator. Destroy up to 1 second target rested resonator if this card was awakened. And then it has an awaken cost of 1 moon and 1 void. So you can pay 4, essentially, to destroy two rested creatures, which is pretty good. I feel like you could run stuff that rest creatures. So like Etna's pretty good, Hamlet's pretty good. The Dark Joan to Ark's actually not that bad. It might actually be a pretty decent optimal build with it, because you can use the Dead Joan to Ark, rest something, and then use this to kill something. So it's not bad. You have to build around it in order for it to be good. Depending on what else we get, but it's not a bad card. It's definitely not a bad card. It also will probably see a lot of play in Limited, because it's removal. Like, it's good late game, it's good early game. Like, early game against aggro matchups, late game against any big bombs that your opponent have. So, definitely a good card. Next up, we have Lunar Ibis. It is a 1-drop 300 bird, so we get more birds like we did in NPR. Has flying, thank God. And it has an awakening of 1 moon. When it enters the field, you may recover target resonator. If you do, put 2 +100/+100 counters on this card. So you pay 2, recover something, it gets to attack again, and then this becomes a 500/500, which is definitely not bad. That's about how much you want it to be. So definitely not bad. Is that the last one? No, we have 2 more. All right, making sure. So next up is we have another moon in addition field. It is Holy Moon of Pure Night. Like I said, it is addition field, and it states, or it's a 2-drop, 1 light, 1 void. J4/ resonators you control with awakening gain +200/+200. And you can pay a moon, pay 2 void, and rest target J ruler. So, things that this is good against. You can do what people used to do back in the day. Well, not back in the day, but a while back, where you can you would perform judgment with Snow White, and then you would just keep their J ruler tapped down. Where this one you can keep a J ruler tapped down, so you can prevent them from calling stones or being attack heavy. So this is automatically pretty decent against the 28 Regalia decks. You'll keep down whatever J ruler they decide to use and defend them off. And then things with Awakening get +200/+200, that's pretty good. Depending on your deck, it can get really big. Everything can get really big really quick. So definitely not bad. And I mean, you combo with a lot of the Awakening cards that we've been spoiling, and they just get really good. Like the Angel gets big, the Were-Rabbit, this bird becomes really big. Like birds might be a thing. You don't think so, but it will. So I think it's a really good card. It's also a moon, so it'll come in under Alice or under Kaguya, and it should you should be able to draw a card, which is very optimal. Then our last card is a super rare called Tsukuyomi Noble. It is a 2-drop 2 light for a 5/7. It is a myth / moon, so it's actually a moon. I need to double check Kaguya's ability when it says when a moon enters play, because if that's the case, you will get a draw off this card. If it says moon addition, then you will not. But anyways, her abilities state that players cannot play activated abilities or resonators they control unless they control a moon. So for you Magic players, she's a Linvala. So active abilities. Yeah, I mean, Susanuos, you can stop mana dorks, you can stop things that you pay mana into and activate effects, so she's pretty decent. And then she has an Awakening for 1 moon. When this card enters the field, destroy target non-moon addition. If you do, put 2 +100/+100 counters on this card. So you pay 3, it becomes a 7/9, and you destroy a non-moon addition. So you can destroy Alice's World for whatever reason. You can destroy Realm of Pure Spirits. You can destroy any Anthem effects that they have. For those of you who don't know what Anthem effects are, they're additions that give +200 or plus X amount of boost to a certain type. Like Fairy Tales have Realm of Evolution with the giant squirrel, and Were-Rabbits have a bunch of different ones. But this is pretty good. You can destroy additions, which is always relevant. I'm going to look down. 1 second. Scrolling, taking forever. Okay. So when it just says whenever a moon enters the field, you may draw a card. So I believe if everything works correctly, you can draw a card off of playing the Tsukuyomi, which is extremely powerful and extremely relevant. So, alrighty. Alrighty guys, thank you very much for subscribing and watching the video. I don't know why I said subscribing there, but for those who have subscribed, I appreciate you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. I've been rambling on for a while. If we can, let's get a discussion down below. I look at the comments on everything. I want to know what people think about these cards. Do they think these cards are awesome? Do they think they're awful? Do you think that Moon should be turned into an attribute and you should be able to tap it for a pure little redstone? Let me know. I'm willing to talk to you about it. Alrighty guys, thank you very much. This is Adam from Team Sorcery signing out. Have a good day.